Hello everyone, my name is hecthor.doomhammer and this is the weekly update vlog, and today it is a Friday, April 10th, 2015. Before I start, I do want to say that I'm probably going to give these update vlogs less frequently than every week, because starting next week it's going to be pretty much more of the same, and I don't feel like, talking about the same thing over and over and over again until I start a new project for the main series of the channel. So for that reason, I'm gonna do them less frequently. For the first part, I want to talk about last week, the Rise of the Reds release, of course, April 1st, which was 1.5 weeks ago. And I did a lot of streams, or actually, I didn't do as many streams as I wanted, because despite the fact that on Friday I did the marathon stream starting in the afternoon, then take a break for dinner, and then streamed until I collapsed, which I actually did. I actually was on the verge of collapsing. I was about this close. With, of course, at the end, the majority of that last part was just song requests, and I really enjoyed it. It was awesome to see that even the Rise of the Reds fans were really into these song requests, and that's why I want to really make this a thing on the Friday evenings, but I'll talk about that in a moment. Saturday, I started in the afternoon as well, with plan to stream in the evening as well, but in the evening, Soares was my co-commentator. It took us about 40 minutes before we could get a match going, and during the first match that we finally got going, Soares had to go, and I was just too tired, too exhausted from the evening before, so I was like, you know what, I don't have the energy for this, and thus I stopped streaming. Sunday I had to attend the birthday of my nephew. I had to get up really early, and I also had to pick up a chair. I'll show you. That chair over there. It's my new desk chair. And you may see that little corner up there. It is a used chair, but for what it's worth, and for what I had to pay for it, which was nothing, it does what it's supposed to do, and it's only a temporary solution. So yeah, I had to pick that up really early in the morning. Then I had to attend my nephew's birthday, and I got home about 15 minutes before 3 p.m. my time, and I turned on the PC, I turned on my laptop, and the hunter was immediately like, hey, are we still going to stream? I'm like, well, yeah, might as well. It wasn't announced properly, it wasn't announced like a day or two before, or even hours before. So I didn't expect that many viewers, and there weren't that many viewers, to be honest. And I really didn't mind, because I didn't even know if I was going to stream at that time or in the evening. Sunday evening I didn't stream. I just decided, like, well, my body won't enjoy it anymore. I might enjoy it spiritually, mentally, but my body just doesn't. So there was no stream. Monday was a regular 2-hour stream of Rise of the Reds, and Tuesday was also a stream of Rise of the Reds, but that was the day that my throat and I had a very serious argument. And the next day, but I woke up with the flu. I called up my boss at work and said, like, dude, I'm unable to work. It's like all of the strength, all of the energy in my body is just draining away. My throat, the inside of my throat felt like it was made up of razor blades. I was coughing constantly. I'm still recovering from the flu, by the way. I'm on maybe a day away of being like fully recovered. But so yeah, I called in sick, and I also decided, well, if I'm not going to work today, I'm definitely not going to stream today. And while on Thursday I felt a lot better in certain aspects, my throat wasn't as painful as before. I was coughing pretty much every 5 seconds. So I was still like, well, I don't want to subject my viewers to hearing me cough every 5 seconds, or me forcing myself to mute the mic every 5 seconds because I have to cough. And that would just ruin the stream for me. So I was like, I'm still going to take a break, because my body apparently just needs it. Which brings us to tonight. As I said, I'm still recovering from the flu, but I feel confident enough, I feel healthy enough that I'm going to chance a stream tonight. And as I said, I want to really make the song requests a thing on the Friday evening, and for that reason tonight I will start with a regular 2-hour stream for YouTube. That, you know, I'm gonna stream 2 hours, around 2 hours, and upload that onto YouTube. And after the 2 hours, I'm going to put a cut in the stream, actually stop streaming, fiddle a little bit around with OBS, and I'm pointing there because, you know, that's where my PC is. I'll show you. That's OBS for you. Yeah, a recording session. And I'm gonna pause or stop the stream, fiddle a little bit around in OBS, and my camera is just pointing nowhere to where I am, my apology. And then I'm going to restart the stream with song requests. I'm gonna have a couple of songs, not as many as last week. I'm gonna have a couple of songs pre-requested, and from that moment on it is all on you. Last week I had a whole bunch of songs requested because I wasn't absolutely sure that this was going to be a thing, that this was going to be as popular as I thought. It actually proved to be a little bit more popular. I was thinking that, you know, you guys, the Rise of the Reds fans, Rise of the Reds viewers, were just more interested in me talking about the matches and not really giving a damn about the songs. Well, apparently it was. And fun fact, a whole bunch of songs that were requested are from this area, the Balkan, and I just happen to like that music. I really do. I mean, anything that is basically from, well, Czech Republic, past the Alps, like from over there, I really like that. And Ample Grump, I think it was Ample Grump, actually requested a song with Yodel. And when I heard it, I was just like, are you serious? Yodel? Awesome. I'm a very cultural, musical, cultural, interested person, you know. I'm interested in a whole bunch of different music styles, especially if it's foreign, for me at least, if it's not standard English language or standard like pop music, but just some folk. And I can accept a little bit of Tiroler, Yodel, German music, just not too much. As long as it's not Dutch music, because I personally hate Dutch music. So yeah, going back to it, I'm doing that again tonight, with the sole exception that there's not going to be pancakes, unfortunately. And I guarantee you it's not going to be a marathon stream until I collapse. I'm doing a maximum of 3 hours with song requests. So it's going to be 2 hours regular and a maximum of 3 hours of song request, giving a total maximum of 5 hours. Should be enough. Because I still want to stream tomorrow, I still want to stream on Sunday, and I've got plans for the next week as well. Saturday and Sunday, especially Sunday, this is the first week that the Sunday streams will be moved to 6 p.m. GMT, 8 p.m. my time, pretty much making sure that my stream time is always at the same time. No doubt about it, no days will be different anymore. It's just going to be 7 or 6 p.m. GMT every single day that I'm available. And there are some people that might not benefit from this, but there might, hopefully, will be a lot more people that will benefit from it, and I'm thinking more about that area of the world. This area is pretty much unaffected because it's still going to be around the same time for me as it's for them. You know, it's like an hour earlier, an hour or maybe 2 hours later, but you know, that area of the world, well, yeah, sorry. I've talked about that in a previous vlog already. So from this week on, Sunday streams will be done at 6 p.m. GMT with daylight savings, and once daylight savings ends, it's going to be going to 7 p.m. GMT. The next Monday, this upcoming Monday, I want to start a new series on my channel. Previously, before I did Rise of the Red streams in the weekends, and on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, I used to have a running game as a main series on the channel. And I've done LA Noire, I've done Overlord Raising Hell, I've done Prison Architect twice, I've done Banished, And I want to return to that. I want to return to just playing a game for me. I've also done Red Alert 3 and Red Alert 2 Endurance Revenge and Uprising. But I want to return to playing games that I want to play. And the game I'm going to start out with is actually the sequel of a game I already played, and it's called Overlord 2. It was a game that was gifted to me by Sarah Felix, and I'm looking forward to playing that game. I really enjoyed playing Overlord Raising Hell, so much that I actually played through the first half twice because I made a mistake. And I'm definitely looking forward to playing Overlord 2 as the next game. And that's going to take up every Monday, every Tuesday and every Thursday until I'm done. And also starting next week, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, I want to return to the multiplayer madness on Saturdays, where I'm going to be playing games with viewers. Be it Payday 2 now, be it Gary's Mod, given that I can get it running. Burnout Paradise may return, Cards Against Humanities, maybe some Mount Your Friends if I finally get some people to play it with me. Maybe there's going to be other games as well, but that's going to become Saturdays. Given, of course, I feel like it, because I'm a human being, I can change my mind at any given time, and I might just decide to start streaming Rise of the Reds instead. So, when it happens, I'll be sure to let you guys know on time. On my Facebook link will be in the movie description. So that just leaves the Wednesdays, the Fridays and the Sundays for Rise of the Reds. Wednesdays and Sundays are just going to be the regular streams, 2 hours each, 2-ish hours each. I might do it longer depending on my mood, depending on how people are behaving in the chat and how many viewers I have. And Fridays, as I said, is definitely going to be 2 hours regular and 3 hours, if not longer, on song requests. The special subject of this week is about a specific event that happened last Sunday. 2 weeks ago I was contacted by a guy on YouTube by the name of Liquid Ocelot, and he also sent me an email to my business email, and I'll leave that in the movie description as well. And he contacted me with a message after seeing a couple of my Red Alert 3 playthrough videos that he was interested in working with me on something he called a duocast. Basically what he wanted was he wanted to use me as a co-commentator, as I usually have on my many RTS videos that I've ever done when it comes to me as a spectator or even as a player, and just do what I usually do except for a replay. So looking at his YouTube channel, looking at some of his content, I was like, well, might be fun. You know, it's something I've never done before. Actually competitive stuff within Red Alert 3. And I thought that maybe, you know, if I really liked it, I could potentially do something with this in the future. Especially since, you know, Red Alert 3 I'm using CNC online and there are a whole bunch of players online. I'm thinking that in the future maybe I could just jump in and talk to the chat and like, guys, I want to record some matches live, or even stream it. So what happened was I contacted the guy and gave him my Skype and be like, okay, well, talk to me, what do you want? What is this about? And it was going to be the final match. It was the best out of 5. It was the 5th match, so it was really everything or nothing, basically, of the finals in a tournament. And he said it was going to be a replay, and at that moment I was immediately like, whoa, replay. And I explained to him immediately, like, well, I don't really like replays because, you know, I tend to want to study them, and that impacts my commentary style in such a way that, you know, it's going to be boring because I'm going to have seen it 4, 5, 6 times already. And then when I have to commentate, it's going to be like, well, yeah, here's that, blah, 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 done. Because seeing things live, that's the way I see things. You may see things different. When I see a match for the first time, not in replay, but the way that I do my streams and my random battles videos, is it happens as I'm recording it. It happens as I'm seeing it. And the first time that I'm seeing it is the first time that it happens, which to me gives me a lot more emotion, a lot more enthusiasm. And it feels more natural to me. Whereas if I'm doing a replay, and I have tried it, I have tried commenting on a replay that I studied a couple of times to know exactly what happened at which location, at which time. My commentary was just horrible. And I was like, I don't ever want to do this. But me and Oswald actually found a middle ground. He used his knowledge of that match because he has looked at the match a couple of times. And I went in pretty much completely blind. I saw the first 10 minutes, not even 10, it was the first half of the match, it was only like 14 minutes or something. I saw the first half of the match, then I stopped and I'm like, dude, let's just record it right now. Because I'm feeling okay with this, I'm feeling confident with this. This should be fun. If we record it, we're diving right in, and I can still produce that enthusiasm and that emotion that I find important in my commentary. And within no time, he set up his recording. I said, I want to record this too. And he said, sure, go ahead. So I recorded it. We counted down. He did the intro, explaining who the players were. He introduced me to his audience, and I did a little introduction, or he also did a little introduction of himself for my audience, and we just dove right in, just being like, well, we have to do this. This has to be done right now. And I think I did a pretty good job, and I actually enjoyed it. It was fun. Although I think I would enjoy it even more if I would actually see it happen live. Because then I wouldn't know what was going on for the first 7 or 8 minutes. Because that was actually shown, because I knew exactly about the Tengu strike that that one guy did. And I knew, like, okay, the other guy is going with his conyard in the water, the other guy is moving his conyard over there. And pretty much that was the moment when I said, I need to stop this, we need to record this right now, otherwise I'm not going to be entertaining for myself when we do record this. So it was just all spontaneous, and I really enjoyed that part. And he was very happy, and he wants to work with me again at some point in the future, and I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna leave the link to that video, both my and his perspective, in the movie description. Through the link of his video and the movie description of my video, you will see a link to his channel, and I suggest you check it out. He's a cool guy. He's from Pakistan, and that is, you can hear it in his accent. So enough rambling, go check out the video. Like I said, I'll leave a link to both our perspectives in the movie description, and maybe in the future I'll do some more. I might stream it, I might just record it, as I will also continue recording random battles in Rise of the Reds. And yeah, that's going to be it. Like I said at the start of the stream of this video, I'm going to do them less frequent, as next week I'm going to start with the new series of the channel, Overlord 2. So it's going to be more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. And to be honest, I'm running out of special subjects. I do have at least one more in mind that I will do for the next vlog that I'm doing, which could be maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks. I'm guessing more so in 2 weeks. But until then, go check out the links in the movie description. Come to my channel tonight on Twitch for some song requests. And otherwise, I'll see you next time.